There we go, right? Yeah. I've been taking it easy recently. I've toned down my drinking, which is weird because I still go to bars on the weekends, and that's a little bit tough because I don't like saying the word mocktail out loud. It's embarrassing, right? You take the word cock out of the equation, and somehow I still sound gayer asking for it, right? I've never even been a cocktail drinker anyways. I'm more of a beer man myself, except Bud Light. I fucking hate Bud Light. And that has nothing to do with politics and everything to do with the flavor. Because even before they put that transgender on the can, I still thought it tasted like dick. Right? Yeah. I've been getting it together. I've been cutting down my drinking. I've been going to the gym. I've been exercising, right? I'm on a diet, right? I'm on a diet. I basically only eat canned tuna. It's more of a budget than a diet, right? But a caloric deficit is a caloric deficit, right? We're getting there. The diet I really want to try actually is the vegan diet. I think I'd be good at it because I love fruits and vegetables. I just don't like whatever the fuck it is that vegans keep doing to them, right? It's never just like a veggie platter or a fruit basket. It's always got to be like some tofu steak with chickpea, mushroom, queef sauce, and that's queef sauce. If you ever see a meal, I've never been to a strip club, but I hope that's not at the buffet if you go, right? Queef sauce is a topping. I've never been to a strip club, 25 years old, still never been to a strip club. And that's not because of a lack of interest or because of some morality bullshit, right? I'm not comfortable spending the amount of money I think is required to have fun there. Does that make sense, right? Even those bitches' names sound like shit I can't afford. Diamond and Crystal and Mercedes. I think it would make more sense if they had to make their stripper names whatever it is they're saving up their money for, right? Then I could sit front row and order a lap dance from women named Tuition or Prosthetic Leg. But not before I hit the champagne room with grandma's chemo, right? My uncle used to own a strip club, not around here, back in New York, because I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Connecticut originally. And my whole family, both my parents, they're from New York originally. And now that I've been doing this whole comedy thing, my family keeps wondering when I'm going to move back closer to home. Because to them, being a comedian anywhere other than New York, LA, or Chicago is exactly like being a fireman anywhere other than New York, LA, or Chicago, right? Everybody thinks it's cool and they're all supportive, but they don't consider me a real one until I do it there for some reason. Right? I would love to live in New York. It's just expensive. I could afford to live there. I just couldn't afford to be cool there. My older brother lives in New York. He's what you'd call a metrosexual. That's like the CBD of homosexuals. Looks just like the real deal and smells just as wonderful. Just not nearly as giggly or fun to party with, right? Even having a girlfriend in New York is expensive because you want to take her out. It's a $25 cab ride there. It's $100 on meals. It's $100 on drinks. It's a $25 cab ride home. Ironically, the cheapest way to get laid in New York is just buying a hooker. Then you get to pay the flat rate of $100 and 2 condoms, one for me and one for him. Whoa, I'm joking. I'm straight, but only because I was born this way. I don't care what anybody, I'm tired of people telling me being straight is a choice. I hate that. I think any man who thinks that being gay is a choice is actually the most confused of all, right? Because that implies that their reluctance to have sex with other men is not due to a lack of interest, just a surplus of self-control. And in theory, if you could decide to be gay and still decided to spend the rest of your life with a woman anyways, that would just about be the gayest fucking thing that I've ever heard. If I could decide to be gay, I would have married my best friend years ago. Then we could have our wedding somewhere cool, like the batting cages. And I didn't even play baseball in high school, but I did still wear a jock strap every day so I could hide my weed and vape down by my dick. That way, if a teacher found it and wanted to report me, they would be the ones who had some explaining to do, right? I actually don't do drugs, but I do have a small bladder, and that's sort of similar, right? Because it gets so bad, especially back when I was drinking, that I would actually want hot girls in bars to think that I have a terrible coke addiction. Because for some weird reason, when you're in your 20s, that's a better reason to have to use the bathroom every 15 minutes than actually having to use the bathroom every 15 minutes. Hey, we got a great show for you guys tonight. Quick draw comedy. That'll be all for me. Everybody give it up for your host, Addie Herman.